Hi everyone, welcome back to Love Talks with Shan. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I do sound a bit different, a bit croaky today. Got a cold. I hope you're all well. Please don't mind me if I sound like a T-Rex. I've got my water here on tap. So as usual, everyone, we use my oracle cards, yeah, to guide my readings on love. So please, everyone, please get comfortable. I hope you've got your favorite drink with you as I have my water, and let's get into it. So today's topic is about how do they feel right now? Blunt AF. How do they feel right now? Blunt AF. So I've got 3 piles in front of me, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Please take a moment to see what card you're drawn to, what resonates with you, what card, what energy are you getting from the cards? Which one do you feel is really calling out to you? Just give you a moment. All right, so let's begin. Right, so we got here pile 1, pile 1. So let's see. So the first message that came out is painful memories, painful memories. So I wonder what's going on here. Painful memories. I need some more clarity on this. So we're going to go to the next card. So the next card is, there we go. I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you. So painful memories and I'm obsessed with you. I feel like in this connection, they're kind of probably thinking like, I'm obsessed with you, of course, but also I've got painful memories from the past. So maybe this person's been hurt in the past. I'm feeling like, it might not necessarily be with this connection that they have with you. It could be with past connections. And they're a bit maybe cautious with how they approach this connection. But at the same time, they know that they really like you. They're really obsessed with you. So I'm getting a bit of that there as well. But yeah, I feel like there could be some difficulties in this connection because of this person is thinking about, you know, past pain, and they're kind of like thinking, I'm getting like someone who can't believe like this person that they've met now is better. Does that make sense? Some people they judge from their past relationship how they might feel like you might react, not realizing that they're doing it. And it could be a case of that as well. But yes, again, they're absolutely obsessed with you. But let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. So the next card that came up is, look, I repress my emotions. I repress my emotions. Look at that. So obviously, clearly, there's something there. They're obsessed, but they can't really talk about the emotions. Maybe they, again, like I said, they're probably feeling like they are using past pain from past connections to kind of justify certain things in this connection. um, they're probably finding it difficult to open up and talk about their emotions, and just let you in a bit more. But yeah, so let's keep going because I need some more clarity on this. Wow, look at that. You deserve more than I can give you. You deserve more than I can give you. So this person clearly is confused because, like, look, the past, painful memories. I'm obsessed with you. I repress my emotions. You deserve more than I can give you. So this tells me a lot. This tells me, obviously, they know that you are a good person. They know that, you know, you're doing all the right things. And maybe they're, like I said, they can be confused because they're not used to that. Maybe they're used to someone being quite selfish or not really thoughtful, or kind of doing things that they want to do on a whim, if that makes sense. And with you, it's completely different. But at the same time, they can't get over their past hurt. Does that make sense? And they're feeling like I, you need more than me. I can't give you what you need, kind of thing. You deserve more than I can give you. And I feel like they're kind of blocking their own blessings here, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep it real. They're blocking their own blessings from what I can see. They're dwelling too much in the past. Yeah, too much in the past. And I feel like this connection is something that can grow. If they give it a chance, this connection can definitely grow. So that's what I'm getting from this. I feel like, yeah, they're stuck in their head too much and they need to get out of that. And I think this is making it difficult for you as well, because then you're kind of doing all the right things. You're kind of putting yourself out there to them, but it feels as though what you're doing is just not enough. But it's not because it's you. I know it sounds cliche. It's not because it's you. It's because they are struggling to get out of their own head, out of the expectations they used to have with past connections. You know what I mean? And not realizing, look, you're kind of like getting in the way of your own blessings. You're blocking your own blessings. So that's what I'm getting from this one as well. Let me know, Love Tribe, in the comments if you kind of resonate with this pile as well and what I'm saying. But yeah, let's keep going on, because I do feel like this connection is not necessarily a bad one. I just feel like this person needs to kind of face whatever it is that's affecting their connection with you and move on. Literally, don't just keep putting things in a bag, tying up that bag and flinging it on your back and then pretending it don't exist. You know what I mean? They need to open up that bag, pull out whatever's in it, face it, and say, look, this is it. This is not going to happen to me anymore. I'm not going to let this happen to me. I'm going to, like, you know, tear it up. You know what I mean? Tear it up, throw it in a bin. Don't carry that with you. And I feel like this is what this person is struggling with. You know, they're struggling with that. But let's keep going, because some more cards came out. I did want to find out, how deep this connection can get. Let's keep going. Right. So the next card that came up, Love Tribe, is, look, connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. See, look, this is what I mean. So I feel like the only way this connection can break is if they allow it to break. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like the problems you're dealing with in the relationship is invisible to you. Let's put it that way. It's invisible to you, but it's visible to them. But what they see, you can't see, because what they see is from the past. Do you know what I mean? Please. I feel like, woo, where did that come from? But that's what I'm getting from it. You know what I mean? Like, if they just, like I said, open up that bag, yeah, look inside that bag with your eyes wide open, yes, pull out the things, whatever it is that hurt you in the past, pull it out, read it, look at it, confront it, tear it up, throw it away, get over it, don't carry it on. That's what they need to do. And once they do that, they can realize this connection is something worth saving. This connection is real. You know what I mean? Like, some people just get too, what's the word? I can't think of the word that I'm trying to say, but it's like the mind is protecting itself from itself, if that makes sense. So they kind of get accustomed to kind of bad habits, negative habits, or whatever, or mistreatment from others, that they kind of take it, internalize it, and make it something like it's self-fulfilling. If that does that make sense, please, Love Tribe, tell me if that makes sense. And I feel like they need to kind of open their eyes and look at it and look at what they're doing to themselves. Face that on, because it's not worth losing this connection. Because what I'm getting from this connection, I feel like it's a strong one, and I feel like it's something that can be eternal, can be unbreakable. Do you know what I mean? But it's, again, it has to be on their part, where they get over that past hurt, those past memories. Those memories don't have to be connections. Those memories can also be family or friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, you put your trust into someone, you put, someone that you really care for, you love, and then you get mistreated or they hurt you in a certain type of way. So I feel like in this situation, again, they need to kind of realize what they are doing to themselves. Right, let's keep going, because I did feel like if this connection was to blossom, you know, I wanted to know what kind of like sensual soul messages will come up. So I did kind of pull out a couple of cards from my sensual soul deck. So let's keep going. So for this connection, if you resonate with pile one, this is what came up. Look, handcuffs, and lace. So whether you're a submissive or the dominant type, you'll feel more powerful in the right outfit. Wear something that reflects who you are and what you desire. You'll surely attract whom or whatever you're looking for. Hey, look. Handcuff and lace. I feel like this came out for that person. Listen, throw that bag away. Throw that bag away and listen to the cards. Listen, the card is telling you whether you're submissive or dominant. Yeah, put that outfit on. And when I'm saying outfit, I don't just mean like whatever. I'm talking about that confidence. Put that confidence on. Throw away all that self-doubt. Throw away all of that negativity that you have against yourself or whatever, or the idea of someone hurting you, or, you know, their memories, them past memories. Throw that bag out. Yeah. Throw it out. And let's start putting on something more dominant. Let's start putting something on that shows you for who you are. Do you know what I mean? And you'll attract whom or whatever you're looking for. Does that make sense? So if you're going to keep flowing in negativity, you're going to draw that to you, and eventually you're not going to realize that the connection you have now with this person is, you know, the one that you should have really worked at. So if you keep flowing in the way you're flowing, you're going to start drawing more negative people, you know what I mean, to attract that feeling. Right, so love tribe, let me know if you know what I mean. Have you got someone, or you got a connection with someone where you feel like they are the one, like they're not bad persons, do you know what I mean? They're not bad, you know, things are really moving, but at the same time, you kind of get, there's like these kind of building blocks, if you know what I mean, like that are just in the way. And it's not because of what you're doing, it's because of how they are in their head. Like it's a never ending cycle, like the thought, they're just trapped up in their head, like they can't see, okay, this is a good thing. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting with this card. So this card is telling me they need to get rid of all of that emotion, get rid of all of that negativity, whatever it is they're feeling, whatever it is they're thinking, whatever they've been taught. Unlearn what you've learned and learn new. Do you know what I mean? And start fresh. Because until you do that, you will forever attract whom or whatever you're looking for, depending on the energy that you step with. And that's what they need to realize. Now let's keep going. I want to see if what other cards came up here. I'd still got a couple more cards from the central soul, so let's keep going. Right, let me know, love tribe, in the comments if you resonated with anything I've said so far as well. But yeah, let's keep going. So look, next card that came up was hungry for love. Someone is craving love and romance. They're they're practically starving for you. In fact, it's up to you whether you want to feed the hunger or let them perish. If you're the hungry one, know that you'll soon be well fed. Listen, love tribe, if you resonated with this part, I feel like this card came out for you. I feel like this card came out for you. Like, I feel like you are sat there hungry, waiting for this person, and they are, like I said, still stuck in their head. They don't realize what they're doing is kind of pushing you away. They don't realize it. They're obsessed with you. Don't get me wrong, they're obsessed with you. But the stuff that they fight with or the issues they've had in the past is still kind of creeping through. And that's what the problem is. Where you might be sat there thinking, oh, look, hold me, you know, I'm sat here, I'm like doing everything, I'm shuffling, I'm doing everything, and then you're like pushing me away, or you're just oblivious to those little cues that I'm trying to give you because you're so, you know, stuck in your head thinking about like things that you don't need to be thinking about anymore. Do you know what I mean? So they're kind of missing it all the time, they're missing the mark. You might do something nice or whatever, and then they kind of miss that mark again. Maybe because it's something they're not used to necessarily, you know what I mean? So yeah, but trust me, Once they get out of their head and they realize, look, I stop this, stop this shit situation. Trust me, know that you will be well fed. You will be well fed because, like I said, on the card that we had previously, this card, connection, your connection is eternal and unbreakable. Listen, this is where it comes in. You will be well fed. So yeah, I just feel like it's a connection that is. I feel like this connection is going to survive. I feel like this person just needs to go through those steps to kind of self heal and heal themselves, and maybe that could be they need to communicate more their feelings with you. Again, it's something that it has come up that they struggle with their emotions, expressing it. So again, like I said, they need to start expressing it, start saying, you know what, I deserve you, not you don't deserve me, I can't give you both deserve each other. Do you know what I mean? You both, you know like, they need to get out of their head, because from what I'm getting from these cards, it's actually a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And yes, I do admit you know not every connection is smooth sailing. There is going to be ups and downs, but at the same time, it's how you navigate it. And I feel like with this connection, it's about more the emotional side of things, how you can get each other to express your emotions and talk about things, whether it's something from the past. So I feel like this person not only does need to face it themselves, but they also need to be able to lean on you and talk to you about it, so they can break free from whatever it is that is holding them down, and they can move forward. Because most times you don't realize, sometimes when you get in, like, a situation stuck in your head, you can't see past it. You can't see like a breakthrough. You can't see, oh, you can't even see that there's a lock and a key right there in front of you. Just take the lock, take the key, push in the lock, open up the door and step out. You can't even see that. You think you're stuck in a box. That's it. So this person also needs to learn that they need to come to you, lean on you for support, talk to you about things, and you probably can give them a different perspective on how to look at things. Do you know what I mean? Not all the time when we're going through things, we can see things for ourselves. Sometimes it takes someone that's outside of a situation to be able to see things differently and say, look, I don't think you should be doing that. Or, you know what, I think there's another way of resolving this. Or, there's other ways around this. It's not a dead end. It's not a dead end. There's always something that you can break through. There's always something there. It's just being able to see it. So yeah, let's keep going. I hope that resonated with you, but I'm going to keep going with Power One. We've still got some more cards for Power One. Like I said, I wanted to know a bit more on this connection, because I feel like this connection is going. I don't think it's that bad. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's that bad. I don't feel it is that bad. I feel that there's just it's just being able to open up and, deserve what you have. They need to feel like they deserve what they have. You know what I mean? And yeah, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. So the next card that came up is submit to me. Someone wants to control you. They want you on your knees. If this sounds good to you, great. Enjoy. If not, watch out for domineering behaviors, so you can catch this person before they get their hooks in you. Submit to me. Now, love tribe. This is where I feel like this is what I've just said has come through. Lean on you. They need to be able to lean on you, and you lean on them. They need to be able to come to you, you know, submit to you in terms of, like, this is my emotions. This is how I feel. I want to lay everything out on the table. Yeah. I don't want you to feel like you're being left out or anything like that. I just want to be open and honest with you. And I feel like this card has come out for that as well. They need to be able to be honest and open. Yeah. With you, and be able to submit their thoughts and feelings to you, if that makes sense. So I feel like, yeah, it's a good thing. I think it's good. I feel it's good in terms of how the cards are coming out today. I really do feel like it's a good one. Um, like, again, like I said, I just feel it's just that emotional thing coming through. Needing to talk. They're obsessed with you. Do you know what I mean? They're obsessed. You know. and they know you're a good one, they know you're a good catch, they just can't seem to get out of that cycle in their head with, you know, how people have treated them in the past or whatever, or maybe it's family issues or whatever, and they're kind of neglecting you without realizing that they're neglecting you. Like I said, you could be doing some kind of cues, like submit to me cues, you know, handcuff and lace cues, and they're just not getting it. It's going right over their head. But it's not because you, like I said, I just feel like it's just them. Now let's keep going. I do feel like, is there any advice for this connection for pile one? And two cards came up. So the first card that came up is actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. Yes, love tribe. That card says a lot. That card says a lot. And I feel like in this connection, it is the case of, I feel like this person clearly is showing you, like, yes, I'm obsessed with you, I really like you and whatnot. It's just, I feel like they struggle with speaking about their emotions, speaking about past pain. And I feel like even with this card, I feel like this has come out for you as well. You know, being able to show the action that you're listening, and maybe you might feel like, oh, you know, like this person is maybe deliberately doing stuff to you, but not realizing that actually they're not actually deliberately doing it. It's because they can't see it, and they're kind of stuck in that cycle of, you know, seeing things like half full, like the glass half full, or, you know, not really wanting to talk about their feelings to people, not really wanting to, you know, they're struggling from pain, but they've never really gotten over it, and they don't see how it's trickling into this connection. So I feel like maybe with this situation, just maybe show, like, listen more. Let's do active listening. Let's actively listen to that person and see, you know, allow them to kind of lean on you, allow them to kind of open up to you and talk with you, you know, with no interruptions, none of that, like jumping the gun and just, you know, coming to conclusion to what they're going to say. Just allow them to be able to speak freely, you know, and just let that flow, and then be there to kind of support them, and, you know, have, so that they can lean on you as well. So I do think that's a really good one, especially if you want the connection to grow stronger. It is all about how we communicate with each other and how we kind of support one another. Now let's keep going. We've got one more card that came up as well, and the next one that came up is different paths. You are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. So I do feel like in this sense, it's the same thing. I feel like it's that's just telling me the differences that you have in the connection in terms of communication. Like, again, like I said earlier, you might feel like, oh, this is person's causing issues, but they're not actually causing issues. It's something that they might not be aware of what they're doing. They might not physically or emotionally be aware, you know, and have that emotional availability there, if that makes sense. And it feels like you don't know where you stand with the person at the same time, you know. But again, like I said, they're really into you. They're obsessed with you. They just don't know how to express their emotions. They kind of dwell a lot in maybe what expectations, maybe they had expectations of certain people in the past, maybe family, friends, or like previous connections, and they've kind of been let down, and they've kind of allowed that to kind of internalize, and they don't realize that they're doing that. So I feel that here as well. But again, I still strongly believe, or feel, should I say, that the connection is can go for a very long time. I feel like it says here on this card, sorry, my voice is going again, unbreakable. But I think it's only if you allow it to become breakable, that's when it will break, if that makes sense. But I feel like you both need to come together, discuss, you know, how you feel, be honest with each other, and then see how it goes from there, and just, you know, just carry that on, carry that through. And I do strongly feel like this situation can go stronger. And if not, then it will get to the point where you may start to lead different paths, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comment section if that makes sense, Love Tribe. Right. So that's it for pile 1. If you liked what I had to say or you resonated with anything that I had to say, please let me know in the comment section. Also, please remember, Love Tribe, that you only need to take what resonates with you. If it's okay if nothing, well, not all of it resonated with you. Just take what you need and completely leave the rest. So that's it for pile 1 today, Love Tribe. If you'd like to stay on to see pile 2 or pile 3, please do so. Again, if there's any messages in there, they will find you as well. Perfect. So we're going on to pile 2. Right, so we've got pile 2. Right, Love Tribe. So pile 2. So this is how do they feel right now? Blunt AF. Right, so the first card that came up for pile 2 is I cannot make you happy. I cannot make you happy. What is going on here, Love Tribe? I cannot make you happy. I feel like there's a lot coming through. It could be maybe you kind of expect quite a lot from this person, and they feel like it's a situation now where it's like, oh, what do I do now? I don't know what to do, because I feel like I can't make you happy. No matter what I do, I cannot make you happy. And that's what I'm getting from it. I'm also getting that maybe it could be a communication thing where they are trying to get through to you and talk to you about certain things, and it's just not landing, if that makes sense. It's just kind of falling on deaf ears in their opinion. So I'm also getting that. There's quite a few coming through, but before I go any further, let's keep going. But definitely, I feel like there's can be quite a few disagreements and stuff, or I'm just not sure what disagreement is. What is the disagreement about? Let's keep going. Huh. Look what came up, Love Tribe. Sexual desire. Sexual desire. So is that the disagreement? Maybe they have some expectations and things that they want to, do in the bedroom, or they want to experiment, and you're like, listen, that's going too far, mate. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Is it that? And they're thinking, oh, can't make you happy with anything. Like, I'm trying to come up with all different things. Maybe, like, again, like I said, it could be a situation where things are not going too well at the minute. You're not really communicating well, or you're both kind of getting on each other's nerves. Not necessarily intentionally, it could be unintentional. And they're probably trying to think of, let's spice things up. Let's see what we can do. Come on. I've got these desires and I want to I want us to just explore each other and do stuff with each other. Come on, wake up. What are you doing? They're probably thinking that, what are you doing? You don't see me, I'm here. Take me. And you're there like, oh, I'm tired, man. Not now. Like, oh, leave me. You know what I mean? I feel like it could be that as well. I'm getting that coming through, Love Tribe. Let me know if you're experiencing this at the minute. Right, I'm just going to take a sip of water because I feel like my voice is going again. Right. Hope you took your sip too. But yeah, it could be that, like, they're kind of trying to spice things up, and maybe things are getting a bit dry. You know what I mean? Like, no, not like that, Love Tribe. But I mean, like, the excitement is going. Like, maybe you're not as excited as you used to, or go out and do things as you used to do, or just go and have fun and just relax. Maybe there's children now, and you're kind of feeling like, I'm tired. Or maybe it's work. Things are getting in the way, and you feel like when you're home, like, I just want to relax. And they're like, no, but listen, I miss you, I need you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like there's so many different things that are coming through that I'm getting from this. Let's keep going because I want to see what the cards say. So look, I want to make new memories with you. I want to make new memories with you. So they clearly want to spice things up. They clearly, maybe they're feeling like the excitement is not there as it used to be. There's maybe it's like you both lead busy lives and they're kind of feeling that way, but at the same time they're doing everything to kind of get your attention. They're suggesting things, maybe like sexual desires. And you're just probably like, no, I'm tired, I'm not interested right now. Not later. Like, no, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, I just want to make new memories. I want to build, I want that fire going. I want to keep it burning. Like, and you're just not really wanting to do anything. Do you know what I mean? Let me know if you're going through this, Love Tribe, or if this is a situation that you feel resonates with you. But I'm getting that. I'm getting that through. However, let's keep going. I feel like I need more on this. I need more. Sorry, I need some water again. My throat's drying out. Sorry, Love Tribe. Right, so I want to make new memories with you. So sexual desires and I can't make you happy. Let's keep going. So right. So the next card that came up was I feel insecure around you. I feel insecure around you. So again, like I said, maybe it's that situation where they're doing everything to try and capture your attention, to try and get you to feel like, to see them and like make time. And maybe because you're not doing that as well, they're feeling like insecure. Like they don't feel safe anymore. They don't feel secure. They feel like, oh, is are they going off me? What is it? Is there something wrong? Do they not want this anymore? So I'm getting that. I'm feeling that kind of insecurity, that kind of, I've got desires. I desire you. I want you. I want us to make time. But at the same time, it's like everything I do, you kind of deflecting or resisting or whatever it is. And it's kind of making me feel insecure in myself or insecure in the connection. So that's what I'm also getting from that as well. Let me know if any of this resonates with you. But yeah, I did want to know more information on this, on what the potential of this connection could be. So the next card that came up, oh look here, challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So I feel like, look at that, challenges. Imagine that. I feel like in this connection, let's bring it down a bit. In this connection, this is going to be your major challenge. I feel like this is one of your major challenges, being able to be available, being available to one another. Maybe this person, they're feeling like, again, like I said, they're feeling insecure in the connection. They're feeling like they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to spice things up. They're trying to say, oh, come on, let's do this, let's do that. And you're kind of like, no, 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 I'm tired, or I've got things to do, I'm busy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're probably feeling that. And I feel like this is a challenge. And I feel like once you realize this is becoming a challenge in the connection, then you can overcome it and kind of incorporate things where you kind of meet each other's needs. So again, that could involve discussions on, how you feel, how they feel, what kind of things are, you both willing to do in the relationship, and maybe kind of discuss about, taking time for each other, time out for each other, even if it's once a week, once a month, it doesn't matter, as long as you make yourselves available to one another. So I do feel like this is one of those challenges where we can get consumed in other things to the point where we don't actually realize that these consumptions are actually drawing or taking us away from our other half, or our connection, our love connections, or our relationships, if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense to you, Love Tribe. But yeah, let's keep going. I also wanted to see if there was more information or any more, information on what the potential is on this connection. And I've got here, sorry, my voice is going again. Water break. I've got here telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So I feel like this could be something that you can work on in this connection. So I feel like this has come for a reason. And I feel like in terms of being available and actually there's like those cues. This person is trying to get your attention. They're trying to, request certain things or suggest certain desires that they want, and this has become a challenge in the connection. Now, I feel like it says here, if you overcome that challenge together, then you will start to get this. Do you know what I mean? You will start to get that where you're going to start thinking, oh my God, like we're thinking the same thing at the same time, aren't we, darling? Do you know what I mean? Like you just look at each other and you think, yes, it is time. And I feel like this is what the card's saying. I feel like this connection, there's so much potential for this connection. So much. It's just prioritizing each other. You need to be able to prioritize each other, make time for each other. I feel like there's been a lot going on and it's kind of taken over to the point where you don't realize how much you're neglecting this person and they feel neglected. They feel like insecure, or should I say unsecure? They don't feel secure in the connection anymore. They feel like maybe you might be going off them, or you know what I mean? Like there's other things that are more important than them, and they're feeling like I don't like this feeling. You know what I mean? So I feel like once you get over those challenges and you realize like what are the concerns in the connection from both sides, because not necessarily it's just one sided. It could be other things that kind of trickled into the way we respond to each other. Does that make sense? So it's also facing all those challenges together, overcoming those together, and then you will see, listen, Love Tribe, you will see that this will start to happen. We've all been through that. I think I would like to say everyone goes through that, even myself. There's been challenges in my relationship or, that I've gone through, we've gone through, and we've overcome them. And now it's gotten to the point where it's like this. Like you look at each other, you're thinking, yes. So yeah, I do feel like this is a good connection. I just feel like again, all connections, relationships, marriages, situation, all of them have issues. We all, stumble across certain issues that might come across. It's how we navigate them. So now let's get on to the next card. So the next card that came up is I hope my kisses are enough. Someone is worried they may not have enough to make their love happier. They're wondering if they're worthy of the other's love, and this may be creating some anxiety around the connection. So again, with this card, what it's saying is, as the previous cards had said, they feel, insecure around you. And they feel like they're trying to, create like ideas around sexual desires to get your attention, and they feel like it's just not enough. They're worried that they're not enough. They're worried that they can't make you happy. And again, it all comes down to that building that connection, making that time out for each other. And I feel like this card has come out for a reason. So let me know, Love Tribe, if you know what I mean, if you understand what I mean, if you resonate with anything I've just said. But again, it's just building that time out to continue to pour into your connection and allow it to flourish. It takes two. At the end of the day, it takes two. For a connection to work out well and to become stronger, both people or all participants need to be 100% in and actually devoting their time as well to one another. So that's one as well. Again, like I said, it can just be arranging a date or a time that where you can just focus on each other. So this could be, again, like I said, once a month, or maybe once a week, or just trying to fit in that time with no interruptions from anything else. Right, so let's keep going. I did want to know if there was any advice for this connection, and the advice that came up is unrequited feelings. There is not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So again, as I was saying, if this behavior continues to happen, eventually you will find that this connection will just fall apart. It won't grow. You have to put that time into each other. This person also thinks, well, I'm not good enough, or maybe, I don't feel secure. Maybe you're not into me anymore. Like, again, on your part, it could just be that time, you're very busy, burnt out, and it's kind of everything outside of the connection is taken over. So that there's no quality time between you both. So I feel like this is something that needs to be overcome. Again, going back to challenges. So this would be a challenge. This is one of the challenges to face, to overcome. And once you overcome that, again, like it says here, this will happen. You understand what I'm saying? So again, it's just making that time out to kind of make each other feel wanted, feel secure in their connection, feel like, yes, we're both in it, we're both serious. That spark isn't gone. That's what I'm getting. And again, the last message that came out for advice for pile 2 is reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So again, it will manifest if you focus on overcoming those challenges together. So all it is just building that, sit down with each other, have a chat, think of, talk about what, the needs and want in the connection. What is it that, you could do differently, and what is it that they can do differently to kind of encourage each other to feel wanted and desired, and to strengthen the connection. So I do think that's one of those things. And I feel like there's potential in this power. I feel like there's, if you recognize what's going on in the connection, or you recognize, what that person is feeling, then you can then come together and kind of figure out, okay, what do we do? How do we navigate this? What am I doing that's making you feel some type of way, and vice versa? Does that make sense? So yeah, I definitely feel like this is something that is, can manifest, like it says on the cards, like reaching that goal of, like, you've got it, you're building something together, and you're on the same page, you're working together, you're supporting one another, you see each other, you make time for each other. And I think that's what this pile's about as well. That's what I'm feeling. Let me know, Love Tribe, if it resonated with anything that I've said today. Let me know if it doesn't all have to fit. As I said, like I said, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But yes, that is it for pile 2, Love Tribe. That is it. So feel free, if you'd like to stay on for pile 3, that's absolutely fine. Feel free to continue watching this video. Again, if there's any messages in there that you need to see, it will find you as well. So that's it for pile 2. So now we're going on to pile 3. So here we go. Upside down. Pile 3. Right. So the first card that came up for pile 3 is I cannot take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. So I'm a bit confused to see what is it that you can't take? What's going on? Is it again similar to pile 2? There's some kind of differences or misunderstanding. Is this person feeling like they're not really being taken seriously? What is it? Let's keep going because I need some more clarification on this. Okay, Love Tribe. So I cannot take it anymore. The next card that came up is I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. So this person, I'm getting the feeling that this person doesn't know where they're going. If they're coming and going with you, they're confused. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what's going on. They can't take whatever it is. They can't take it, and they don't know how to express that. They don't know where to start. They might probably struggle communicating with you as well. or it could be their own personal issues as well. And there's a lot coming through here, so I just need to keep going, and we'll see what comes up next. Um, so the next card that came up is I am regretting my previous actions. I am regretting my previous actions. So I'm getting a lot of conflict from here. Definitely, I'm feeling quite a bit of conflict. So I cannot take it anymore. So they're kind of feeling like I'm done, and I don't know where to start. I am regretting my previous actions. Now, what is that previous actions? Are they regretting pursuing you, possibly? Then now don't forget Love Tribe for Pile 3 again, because I forgot to mention it is about how do they feel right now, blunt AF. How do they feel right now, blunt AF? So what is this person feeling? I'm feeling like they've had enough. They're come to the end of their tether. They are regretting their previous actions, but I'm kind of feeling like they're regretting maybe taking the time out to pursue or to plan or to do something to kind of, you know, gain your attention. And they're probably thinking, look, I had enough. I need some more information on this, but I do feel like they have tried their best. They have pushed hard. um they don't know where to start when it comes to talking about it. And again, it's like regretting actions, like they're thinking, I just wasted my time. I feel like this person is thinking to themselves, I've literally wasted my time. Like, I'm doing all of this thing, yeah, and this person ain't taking me seriously. Or they're not they're not receiving it the way I would like them to receive it. So I'm getting there's a bit of conflict there. I'm getting that they're frustrated. I'm getting that they have no idea how to talk. Maybe there's a barrier in terms of communication. Maybe you both have different communication styles and it's kind of becoming like a bit of a conflict there. So I'm also feeling that. Let's keep going. I need to get some more information on this. So the next thing that came up is I am scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. I am scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. So again, like I said, this person, I feel like this person is putting in everything in, and it's just not manifesting the way they'd like it to manifest. And I feel like again, it's they are protecting themselves in this situation, and they just don't know how to talk about it. They don't know what to do. They don't want to get hurt. You know, they clearly, there's something there, but whatever it is, they can't take it anymore. So obviously, like I said, it could just be conflict, um problem, like conflict resolution. It might be that they're feeling like, okay, I'm doing all this stuff, but you're not receiving it, or you're not seeing it, you're not feeling it. What is it? I don't know what it is, but it's playing with my head. You know, they clearly don't know where to start. I feel like again it's a communication thing. They don't know how to talk to you. Maybe they feel like you're not going to listen, or they feel like you might judge whatever they have to say. And again, they feel like they have taken actions. You know what? I regret my previous actions could also be, as well as it being like maybe they've tried to do something nice for you, it could be that they've retaliated in a certain way. So it could be that maybe there's been that conflict between you both, and the actions they took, they regret. So they might have, you know, like shouted or lashed out or walked away and left and went for days and didn't come back. Or, you know, there's loads of things I'm getting from this. There's a, like, it could be all of that stuff. And I feel like this person's reaction is because they are scared of getting hurt. So they act like they don't care because they don't know where they stand with you. I feel like this person is thinking, I really don't know where I stand with you. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of like I'm at the end. I'm like, just like, it's just really getting to me now. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. And yeah, I just need to, let's keep going, because I did want to see as well what could be the outcome of this relationship, or should I say this connection. So let's keep going. Right, so I've got here dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. So I feel like this now, this card has come out for a reason, and I feel like this card is not is for them, but it's more for you. I feel like you need to be more open with this person. You need to, express how you feel. Maybe there's a conflict in terms of the way your love language is, your communication style. Maybe you might not be someone who likes physical touch. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you might be someone who likes like words of affirmations and gifts, and to express, like, to see how, to express how you feel. And maybe for the other person it's not, it could be they the complete opposite. Does that make sense? So again, I feel like this is something where for the fact that this person feels stressed tells me that they are trying their best, and that they want to continue this relationship, or this connection, should I say, but they just don't know where they stand. They regret certain actions that they've taken. So they might have done something, you might have had some kind of conflicts between you, or disagreement, and the way they reacted, they regret it. So they might not have told you this yet. They're probably still feeling this way, but I just feel like they don't know where to start. So I'm getting that from the cards. Like, they don't know how to come to you and express their emotions or feelings without it kind of coming back to another disagreement, or you know what I mean? Because I feel like maybe your communication style might be a bit hard, like not hard, but difficult for them to kind of manage. Let's put it that way. And I just feel like they're trying. No, I just feel like love trying. If you resonated with this pile, let me know in the comments as well. But I do feel like, love tribe, you need to kind of figure out what is it that you want in this relationship, or this connection, because this person, I feel like this person is really trying, and they're not sure what it is, you know, that they could do different. And maybe, like I said, it could be a communication style, like the way you show affection might be two different ways, if that makes sense. So I always say like this: there's some people. Oh, okay, let's put it this way. Growing up now, I would say some people's communication style that I've grown up with is not necessarily like, um they don't they okay, they love you. I know they love me, you know what I mean? But they have never told me that. But what they will do is give me things to show love. So one of them was food. So I don't know, people. Love tribe. I kind of say this is a generational thing, like a generational curse. This is one of them ones that I call a generational curse. Let's be real. You shouldn't have to give me a plate of food, yeah, to say sorry or to show that you love me. Does that make sense? And I feel like maybe this is something where it's trickled into this connection. Maybe it could be a situation where you're used to showing your love in a different form or different way, if that makes sense. So you might not necessarily be that type of person where you're kind of like touchy feely, or giving words of affirmation to your other half, or just saying things that make them feel like, yes, you see me, you take the time to recognize me, you know what I mean, I see you, kind of thing. Maybe your way of showing love is acts of service. So that's like giving someone a plate of food. So I fed you, that's my love, that's me showing you my love. And then it's kind of like, okay, if this person doesn't want it now, you kind of see fault in it. Like, why are you not taking it? Why are you not taking my food? Like, that means you don't love me, or you're not interested, So, like, there's many reasons. There's many reasons. Some people show love in completely different ways. And it's about recognizing, is this healthy or is this not healthy? So again, I feel like this card has also come out for you, Love Tribe, just to kind of make you see, what is it that I'm doing? Am I doing something that benefits this connection, or am I doing something that affects this connection negatively? Because like I said, I've grown up with people who will just give me food and say, and they've never told me they've loved me, but that's their way of doing it. And it's like if you don't accept the food, it's like, oh well, there's problems. Does that make sense? So it could be in anything. I'm telling you, anything. There might be someone that likes to give. I don't know. They give you like sweets or something growing up, and it's like that's another way of showing I love you, but you never hear the words. But it's something they give you instead. And maybe Love Tribe, this is something where we're taking this on and not realizing that we're doing it, and I feel like it's kind of a thing where we kind of get scared of open or just showing our vulnerability. And because I don't know, I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but let me know, Love Tribe, if you understand what I mean. Like, instead of showing the vulnerability, we kind of show vulnerability in different forms, in the way we give food, or the way we do someone a favor, or the way we do something, but we don't physically or emotionally, should I say, come out or verbally say out of our own mouths, you know what, I love you, I want you, I feel you, I do, there's none of that. It's more other things, acts of service that we're doing instead. And acts of service can only take us so far. Does that make sense, Love Tribe? And I feel like this person is thinking, I need more because I don't know what to do anymore. I need more. Like, I see you, I like you, I really like you. Do you know what I mean? But I can't take this anymore. If we continue this way, it's something where I can't take it. And they don't know where to start to explain it to you because they don't know how you might perceive it, if that makes sense. But again, their reaction to the situation might not have been the best one, and they thought about it. Does that make sense, Love Tribe? And it is a fact of they're scared of getting hurt. They don't want to, like, they're protecting their heart. Let's put it that way. I do want to see what happened else. What more advice or the outcome for this connection could be as well. Hold on, Love Tribe. I need to take a sip of water because I feel like my throat is drying out. So yeah, just 1 minute. I hope you have your drink as well, Love Tribe. But yeah, let's keep going. So the next card that came up was marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. So look at that, Love Tribe. This is not only a message for marriage to say, oh well, there's that, that was the idea that this connection can move on to marriage, but it can also, I think it also has come out to kind of show how, you know, you both can come together as a union if you kind of, you know, come together and talk about the way you communicate, the way you love, the way, what's your love language, how can we, okay, balance this between us, how can we, be more considerate of each other's feelings and think about what we do, what we say before we do it, and, just learning what is your triggers, what triggers you, what triggers me. Does that make sense? And how do I go about not doing that? Because the idea is that we're not trying to hurt each other. We don't want to hurt each other. We want to be able to see each other, grow together, love each other, everything. And I feel like this card again, marriage, would be on the cards. You know what I mean? Eventually the marriage would be on the cards, and that's what I'm getting from this as well. It's just being able to see where you both can come together. So it's not necessarily, oh, your fault or their fault. It's just that communication barrier, and the way you both love each other is the conflict. Does that make sense, Love Tribe? I hope that does make sense. Just let me know in the comments, please, Love Tribe, if it makes sense. But that's what I'm getting from this connection. And it's just, I think growth is being able to kind of know where we go wrong, or to see what we're doing to cause conflict, or it's not deliberate. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's a deliberate thing, but I feel like it's something where maybe you've gotten used to one way. You know what I mean? And not everyone loves one way. Love doesn't show in one way. Love comes out in many different forms. Does that make sense? But then also it's the way, it's what we put out to that other person. So what is it that you're putting out to that person to make them feel secure, to make them feel like, they are being cherished, that they're being loved, that they're being, that for them to feel secure, You know, what is it that you're putting out there for them to feel that security and to feel like, yeah, this connection is something that it's worth fighting for. Does that make sense, Love Tribe? So it goes both ways. It goes both ways for this one. But yeah, I can see, like, if that's just really the blockage here. I can feel that blockage. So once you get past that and you're being able to more, like, for both of you to come together and communicate things, and for it not to turn into a conflict, it should not have to turn into a conflict, then you will grow. And that's when I can see where a marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. Once you get that, you lot will be like this. You'll be strong, trust me. So I did pick out a couple of cards from my sensual soul oracle cards to see what other things can come from, pile free from this connection. And let's have a look at the first card that came out. So, wow, this is the card that came up. You aren't my type. They're just not that into you. There's something wrong with you. They simply have a different type that draws them in. Everyone has a type. Try not to take it personally. I feel like this card, it says a lot, actually. Now that this card has come out, I'm just thinking, is this person, I feel like this card has come out for you, Love Tribe, if you chose this power. Is this person just not for you? Does that make sense? And could it be why there's that difficulty in, like, maybe they feel like they're doing everything and nothing's kind of manifesting from it, and they don't know where to start, but their reaction to maybe how you might have responded, they regret that reaction, because at the end of the day, deep down, they really care for you. But then I feel like, Love Tribe, if it's not that difficulty in communication, it comes to a point where you have to ask yourself, now, what is it that I want from this connection? Because this card just, it could mean a lot. It could just mean maybe in terms of the way they love is not your type. So like I said, you could feel like the way you show love is the way you show love, isn't it? And that's how you like that kind of style. You might not be into the way they have it, how they show love. And that could be the thing where it's like, well, this is not my type. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is where the clashes is, because I don't like this. You like this, but I don't like this. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said, I always go back to Married at First Sight. I don't know why. I've started watching Love is Blind US, so I'll drop some hints there too. But yeah, so there's a couple. I can't even remember their name now. Oh gosh, I can't remember their name. But anyway, the husband, he likes to give words of affirmation. He loves to tell his wife how beautiful she is, and he compliments her, and he literally cannot have a conversation with anyone. If you ask him a question, like the professionals ask him a question about how he feels for his wife, and throughout the whole thing he will just compliment her over and over again. Every line is a new compliment, and for her, you can see she feels very uncomfortable with it. She does not like it at all. It makes her feel, even when she first married him, she was like, oh, I feel the ick. Do you know what I mean? And maybe it's something like that, where it's like you like what you see, but again, it's that love language there, that it's like, I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? It could be that as well. I'm actually feeling that as well. But I do feel, Love Tribe, that if this is the case, then I feel like it's something where it needs to be expressed to the person. Like, you can't allow the person to keep carrying on trying to capture your eye when really you have no intentions for them for it to go any further. Does that make sense? It's unfair. It's not going to be fair on them. But yeah, that's what I think as well. Like, if it's not you know, that kind of barrier in that, but you've kind of made up in your head. You've probably not told them yet, but you've probably made up in your mind, look, this is not it. This is not the one for me. Like, I'm not really interested, but maybe you might have them there because they're just there. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's probably worth saying, look, this is not for me. Does that make sense? Instead of like having them like trying to hang on. And you know, I've heard people say, another saying that was someone said as well is, I'd rather tell you, and if I want to play the fool, then I'll play the fool. I don't know if you heard that, Love Tribe. So yeah, there's people out there. I've heard this saying where someone's been was he was into this person so much, and he was just saying to her, like, just tell me the truth, you like me or not, and if I want to play the fool, I'll play the fool. So what he basically was saying, even if you don't like me, or you don't really like me, or you might like me a little bit, if I want to continue trying to pursue you, then that's me. That's on me, because you've already told me. Does that make sense? And if I want to continue to keep like trying to fight to get your love, even though I know, say, you've already told me it's a hell no, then that's on me. I'm the fool. Does that make sense, Love Tribe? I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm trying to say is, it's better for you to be honest rather than for you to not say anything or try and or be misleading in that way by not telling them the truth. But let's keep going because I want to see what else came up for this connection. And so yeah, the next card that came up for pile 3 is a warm embrace. Someone is craving closeness and intimacy. Show those important to you that you care with a tight hug and some loving quality time. So this card I feel came out for them, how they feel right now, and they are craving for you to show that intimacy, that closeness. They want you to embrace them. They want, you know, they want that quality time with you. They want all of that. And it's come to a point where, like I said, they I don't want to use the word desperate. It's not desperate. But they are just so eager for your attention. They want your attention. They want to know, you know, I feel like they have so much questions to ask you. They want to know, what can they do? What can they change? What is it about them? Is, you know, what can they do to kind of not please you, but to kind of help this connection grow further? And that's what I feel like this card is about. And they want that warmth, that security from you. They want that hold, that, you know, to be able to hold you and know and just melt into you like a melting hug, to say, look, you know, you're there for them and they're there for you. They want that feeling. Again, like I said, Love Tribe, it is for you to kind of sit down and think about what it is you want from this connection. You know, build, you know, use your intuition as well with this one as well, and your discernment. You know, sit and think about, what is it that I want from this connection. This like I said, this connection, they clearly want you. They clearly, you know, they want that comfort, they want that security from you. They don't know what to do anymore. They've come to the point where they can't take it anymore. They're trying their best. They want, you know, maybe you run hot and cold on them. You know what I mean? So I think it's one of the things where you have to kind of now figure out what is it that you want from this connection. And if it's something that, if you see potential in it, then, you know, it's for you to now put that effort in. You know, put that effort into that connection. Again, like I said, I think I've said in previous videos, it is about, it's a two-way street. You both have to be willing to be there for one another, to support one another, to you know, to provide that comfort, that security for one another. It cannot be done one-sided. And I know some of us have these kind of traditions where it's like, oh, you have to do everything and I don't have to do anything. And I don't necessarily agree with that, because I feel like it needs to be both ways. How can, that's like, okay, let's put it this way. That's like me trying to set a fire. Let's say I'm trying to build a campfire, yeah? I'm lighting it, but you're over there blowing it out non-stop. And I'm trying to light and you're blowing. I'm lighting, you're blowing. That don't help. We ain't going to set this fire. No one's going to be warm. We're both going to freeze tonight. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, just write campfire in the in the comment box so I know. But yeah, it's like, no, the two of us have to work together to set this flame. If we both want to be warm, we got to stay together and set this flame. I can't be on one side trying to light the fire, yeah, and you're on the other side fanning it out. How does that make sense? But anyway, let's keep going. I got a bit carried away there, as usual. Let's keep going. So I did ask for any advice on this connection and to see what can come of this connection. And two cards came up. And the first one is divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Wow. Wow. I feel like this could be for them more than it is for you, Love Tribe. I feel like this is divine timing for them. Maybe it's, you was meant to see this message. Let's put it this way. You was meant to see this message. And this could also be the point where it highlights maybe what, some of the flaws that we may have personally and how we might kind of project those onto others or how we might make people feel. And I feel like nothing, as it says, everything takes time. Everything takes time. But you have to be able to sit, Love Tribe, and think about what it is I want from this connection. There is accountability on both sides, yeah? Accountability. Now you have to think about, what is it that I'm accountable for? What was my actions? What did I say? What did I do? What did I didn't do? Or what did I didn't say? Do you know what I mean? And is this connection something that I really want to put myself into wholeheartedly? So you also need to think that, because I feel like on your part, Love Tribe, I feel like there's a confusion. Like you don't know whether you want the connection or not. But I feel like you're giving two like mixed signals. And for this person now, I feel like you have to lay your cards on the table. Tell them what you feel, yeah? Express your feelings, and then leave it to God. That's how I say. If it's meant to happen, it will happen and it will unfold slowly. But again, like I said, Love Tribe, you need to think about what it is that you want from this connection, or where do you want this connection to go. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. But anyway, let's keep going. So then the last card that came up for pile 3 is love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. Look at that. And again, it comes down to accountability. What is it that are you doing? What are you doing? What are you not saying? What are you not doing? So again, it's being accountable for what we do, our flaws, and being able to learn how we can overcome those, so that we can actually now accept the flaws of others and work through, come together as a team to work through those and see, okay, how can we support each other? We both have the same goal in mind. We both want this relationship or this connection to flourish. We want it to go, through to the end. We want to be together. I don't see anyone else but you. Now, what is it that what are we going to do to sit now and actually listen to each other's like thoughts and feelings, and how are we going to like change the way we do things to kind of show that we are, we're taking this seriously, we're actually looking into each other more, I'm supporting you more kind of thing, oh, okay, I won't do this, but I'll do that. Then, just to come together so that you can see that, okay, we're making this log fire, yeah? We're doing it together. We both lighting it together. We both sat next to together with a blanket together to keep warm, and we're lighting this fire, and this fire is going to stay burning throughout the night. Do you know what I mean? Not the whole, oh, I light it, you blow it out. But yeah, let me know what you think, Love Tribe. I'm telling you, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that is it for pile 3. That is it. Again, as I always say, please take from the messages what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then please, please, please just leave it alone. Yeah, just leave it alone. But yeah, that is it. We made it through to the end of the video, and I thank you for listening so far. I know my throat's been a bit croaky, like I said, I sound like a T-Rex. But yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by, everyone. Please, 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 leave your comments in the comment section, and if you like what I had to say today, please like and subscribe. Also press the hit the, what's it called again, notification bell, and please share this message with anyone that you think might need to hear it today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, please, please embrace love in all its form. So take care. Bye.